In this video, we're going to take a look at mixed numbers and improper fractions. So first of all, let's take a look at a mixed number. So a mixed number is a whole number and fraction combined. So for example, a whole number would be 2 and a fraction would be 3/4. So this is what a mixed number would look like. It has a whole number and a fraction combined for one value. So let's convert a mixed number to an improper fraction. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to multiply the denominator and the whole number together. So my whole number is here and my denominator is here. So I'm going to take and multiply this times this. So 2 multiplied by 4 is going to give me 8. Then my next step is to add the product or the answer that I just got and the numerator. So I'm going to take this 8 and I'm going to add it to my numerator. So I'm going to take 8 plus 3 and that will give me a total of 11. And then my last step is I'm going to take this answer, which is now going to become the new numerator. So this 11 right here is going to be my new numerator. And the denominator, which is my 4 here, is going to stay the same. So my improper fraction is now 11/4. Let's take a look at these and do the same thing that we just did. So I'm going to take my 4, my denominator here, and I'm going to multiply it by the whole number. So I'm going to take 4 times 1, which is going to give me 4. And then I am going to take and add that 4 that I just got from my answer to this 3 right here. So I'm going to take 4 plus 3, and that is going to give me 7. And then my last step is to take this 7 right here and make it my new numerator. And this 4 is going to stay my denominator. So my improper fraction would be 7/4. If I do the same thing here, I would take 2 times 5, which would give me 10. Then I would take this 10, add it to 1, which would give me 11. And now this number right here is my new numerator, and this stays my denominator. So it would be 11/5. Last one here, I'm going to take the 6 and multiply it by the 2. So I'd have 6 times 2, which would give me 12. I'm going to take this 12 right here and add it to the 5 right here. And that is going to give me 17. Now I'm going to take this 17 right here and make it my numerator. And then I'm going to keep my denominator the same, which is 6. So my denominator is still 6, and I have 17/6. Now, we've been changing our mixed numbers to improper fraction. So an improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. So the one we just did was 17/6. The numerator, which is right here, is larger than the denominator, which is right here. So 17 is bigger than 6. So let's take a look at this one here. We have 44/9. So again, 44 is larger than 9. So the numerator is larger than the denominator. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many groups of the denominator will go into the numerator. So I'm taking the numerator and dividing it by the denominator. So think of it as this: 44 divided by 9. And so when I do that, I have 44, and I'm going to divide it by 9. And 9 goes in there 3 times evenly, which gives me a total of 36. So if I subtract those two, I get a difference of 8. So my next step here is the amount of times the denominator goes into the numerator evenly will be the whole number in my mixed number. So when I look at the problem I just did, the amount of times that it goes in there evenly is this 3. So it says my whole number is going to be this 3 right here. And now the next step, it says the remainder or leftover amount will be the new numerator of the fraction. So if I take a look at that, the leftover amount here is this 8. And it says that that's going to be the new numerator of the fraction. So my 8 is going to go here. And then it says the denominator will stay the same. So if this is 9, then my denominator is going to stay 9. So my mixed number, again, is a whole number and a fraction combined. So my whole number is 3. My fraction is 8 ninths. So 44 ninths made into a mixed number is 3 and 8 ninths. Here we have 3 improper fractions. We are going to do the exact same thing we just did with the previous problem. So here I have 10 thirds. I know this is an improper fraction because my 10 is larger than my 3. And I know that this says 10 divided by 3. So I set it up: 10 divided by 3, or I can do 10 divided by 3. I know that 3 goes into 10 3 times, which gives me 9. So I subtract my 9 and I have 1 left over. This 3 right here is my whole number because that's how many times it goes in there evenly. The 1 here is my numerator because that's my leftover. And then my denominator stays the same as it is in my previous fraction. So 10 thirds changed into a mixed number is 3 and 1/3. So here I have 34 sixths. And again, I know it's an improper fraction because 34 is larger than 6. And I know that this says 34 divided by 6. So again, if I set it up, I have 34 divided by 6, or 34 divided by 6. I know that 6 goes into 34 5 times, and that gives me 30. And then I have 4 left over. So again, it goes in there 5 times evenly. So that is my whole number. I have 4 left over. That's my numerator. And then my denominator stays the same. So I have 5 and 4/6. So 34 sixths as a mixed number is 5 and 4/6. My last one here, 55 ninths. Again, I know it's a mixed number or an improper fraction because my 55 is larger than my 9. And I know that this says 55 divided by 9. So if I write that down again, I have 55 divided by 9, or 55 divided by 9. I know that 9 goes in there 6 times, which is 54. So I'm going to subtract my 54, leaves me with 1 left over. So again, goes in there evenly 6 times. So that is my whole number. I have 1 left over. That's my numerator. And then my denominator stays the same as it was in my previous fraction, which was 9. So I have 6 and 1/9. So 55 ninths as a mixed number is 6 and 1/9.